Okay, so I believe we are online. So, one moment. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, hello to you all. Welcome to another financial market analysis for today, 21 July 2021. Looks like initially the price started to go in the direction which I predicted yesterday. So if you guys remember, we were around 1.8. We were around 1.7k, 1.75 more or less. When I started, I said that the support is going to be below the stop loss is going to be below the 1.7, so something around here. And it looks like we broke the 1.8. We are slowly going for the 1.9. I believe in the next following hours, I believe we are going to break the 1.9 as well. And after that, we'll have to see. We'll have to see in the direction which is going to go. At the same time, it looks like on our product, the Dominus product, we start to have the long alert as well. It's telling us that we are going to have a long alert. So let's take a look at the ATH BTC as well, and BTC ATH as well, and let's see. So I want to take this first and put it here, and at the same time this one here. So yeah, now we have it much better, and here much better as well. We can see in the case of the let's take the alert as well, because this way we can see the so we would have 24. Looks like we have to use close. So we have close 51 20 007 31 12 91. So 91 03 03 03 03 no 0304, sorry, 4 01 02 24 9 2.9 10 11 100. I'm curious, however, about the hello Jamie, yeah, the Heikinashi. So yeah, now we have it. Now we have the alert version in place as well. We can see that on ATH BTC we have the trigger. Actually, yesterday we received the trigger, so it was at 17 hours. So if we would go here at the 17 hours, we would see that the trigger was actually here. So if we would have used this entry, we can see that right now we would be already at 5% in the plus. But overall it's still a very nice entry. For those of you who follow me from yesterday, more or less the entry was around here as well when I was telling Hello Marina, and you can see that it's going to go around 7% in profit for it, and probably I believe it's going to go to the 1.9. I am not sure what's going to happen afterwards, but yeah, we are going to see. And in the case of ATH BTC, we can see the same. Like I said, we have the entry here, and we would be already at what? We would be at already at 1.5% in this situation. ATH BTC, it's another opportunity. Like if you don't want to trade just ATH USDT, you can also trade ATH BTC. You will have, I like this one a lot. I like those two. Honestly, I like both of them. BTH USDT, you guys already know, is not one of my favorite pairs. It's not something that I'm actively trading right now. However, for the investing part, yeah, of course, it's going to be much better. But yeah, it looks like I want to take a look at the total. Let's take a look at the total as well and see how the total is performing in the one for all. So I need to take this one as well and put it here. So yeah, we can see the total. I believe the 15 minutes one, it's already giving us the long entry. Yeah, we received the entry for 4 hours ago. Hi, no, I'm not done with SP500. I'm going to look into it a little bit later. For now, I'm with the crypto, and after that, slowly I'm going to transition in the other financial markets as well. I'm just taking a look, and see, compare with the differences from yesterday, but looks like the analysis was on point. From yesterday, it looks like we are going to go for the 125, and yeah. Next time I'm going to try for now on at the same time, but I don't know if it's going to allow me to make an idea at the same time, into it. So this is kind of where we have the data. Let's take a look. I want to take another look into the one moment, please. Okay, I'm going to answer it after. So yeah, 1.87, 1.87. I want to see the order book. So the order book for the 88 USDT. But let's just enter in the 88 USDT better this way. Binance. I want the spot. And let's see how the wall on the 1.9 and the 2K is performing. I want to see the resistance point from them. Let's give it a moment, to load. So yeah, we can see now the gap, not the gap, the floor. It became the 1.8. It was 1.7 yesterday. Now looks like it's 1.8, but both of them kind of can serve, as a very good support points. And looks like right now we are going to go to 1.9 pretty easily. Not such a big barrier, I would say. We are going to encounter. So because of it, I believe in the next following hours we are going to go into it. So at the same time, because of this, I'm going to make let's make a study, an idea, or I don't know if I'm able to make an idea at the same time while I'm streaming, but I can try. Let's go here. So let's go 18 USD. So this is going to be one. This is going to be the second one, and the second. So in this case, like I said, so this is going to be our stop loss 2. Going to be here. This is going to be our stop loss 1. The TP1. Which looks like we are going to break it very soon. And the TP2. We can see at the same time we are going to have a double bot, so let me put this like this so they can be seen, and at the same time I'm putting this like this. We can see that we have a double bot here, so here we have a double bot. That's going to be in white. So because we have a double bot, you can expect that this point here, let me put the TP here like this. Kinda this area, you can see the 1.9, 1.920 to be, the critical. So this is going to be the critical part. Hi Poggy, thank you. Nice to see you as well. So you see, this part from here is going to be the critical part. What does it mean? That if we are going to break the level of this one, so this is going to be kind of like we are going to have dual options. So if we are going to break this part from here, we can either go like this, or we can either bounce back. Or instead of bouncing back, we can have a side market, you know. But I do believe right now this is kind of what I consider for this one, you know. But yeah, the analysis would have been even better yesterday. When I made the analysis, you know, it would have been even more on spot. We were sampling around here. But yeah, we can see that this one was a double bot here, performed as well. But now this one and this one, it's kind of performing, became even bigger. So we can see that we will have this one. If you are going to enter in a sell, so you see the price going to 1.9 and 1.9030, and after that it's going to go down. And let me do like this, you know. So well, I'm not going to paint it anymore. But if it's going to go down, then you can understand that the next capital price is going to be 1.80, 1.85, and 1.80. It's up to you. It's up to you, know, in the direction that you want to go. So I'm going to publish this idea for now. But let's try to record it. I'm not sure if it's going to allow me to record it. And I believe in theory it should allow me. Yeah. I'm sorry for repeating myself. I already said this, you know, in the stream, but this is the idea for the ATH USDT 1 hour for today. As you can see, we already started to form. Well, yesterday I said when was the price was 175,000 that the support point, it was below 1.7, and the new take profits points were on 1.8, 1.9, and after that 2,000. In this case, we can see that the price, you know, started to go in that direction, and because it started to go in that direction, now we can have an even clear identification of what's happening. So in this case, we are having a double bot pattern, and this double bot, it's a bullish, you know, it's a bullish pattern. So we can see in this case that our next support points that we have, sorry, our next resistance points that we have in this case are going to be 1.9, and after that 2,000. But in order, you know, in order for this to fulfill, we are going to have the critical part, which is going to be around this price, you know, because it has to be more or less in the same line with this beginnings, you know, of the double bot. So based on this, you are going to have two scenarios. So if the price, you know, are going to surpass this level and is going to surpass the 193, you can expect it to go, you know, towards the 2000. The other opportunity is that the price is going to go 193, maybe even 194, and after that slowly it will start to decline. And if it's going to break the 1.9 support point at that point, because once we are going to break the 1.9, it's going to become a psychological support point, you can expect the price, you know, to continue to fall down, and after that you can use the 1.8, you know, as a big support take profit, as a big take profit, you know, if you are going to have that sell entry. So yeah, at the same time, if you want to have a more in-depth details, you can see here that from the order book, for example, from the Binance, we can see that we have a 5,000 resistance points, 5,000 ATH resistance point approximately, you know, for the 1.9, and a bigger one on the 2,000, while we have a big support resistance point on both 1.8, 1.7, and 1.6. However, I believe those two should cover and should do, you know, all the trick. We will need a very big buy power in order to break those two. So yeah, I hope with those two, you know, I can give you a nice idea of what's happening with ATH, and I hope it can help you with this I would say short time period frame, you know, for it. So yeah, I believe it got recorded okay. At the same time, I believe, you know, there was no issue with the streaming. If someone can confirm me, you know, that they could see it, you know, without any issue, it would be nice. So yeah, I'm going to publish it. Yeah, so ATH 1 hour analysis. So in this case it's going to be a neutral because I do both long and short at the same time. So this is just a trend analysis, no technical. I would say maybe a chart pattern we could use. So it's going to be ATH USDT crypto 1 hour. Maybe I should have looked for the 4 hours and so on as well. So yeah, okay, so that should do the trick then. ATH USDT 1 hour analysis. So it formed double bottom pattern, which is bullish. Support points, it's 1.8 and 1.7. Resistance points going to be 1.9 and 2000. Critical point is going to be 1930 approximately. More details can be found in the videos. So yeah. Are you saying we should buy ATH? No, I'm saying that you should act according to what you are going to see there. You know, so in this case, you can see. So yeah. I said you should have bought better yesterday. You know, now it's a little bit more critical. So if you are going to do, you are going to either wait maybe until we break this one or go to the other ones. So yeah, more or less. You can see that's what's happening, you know, with ATH. At the same time, we can see that we have the entry already from our strategy from the dominoes, which have performed amazing fuckingly so far. So yeah, at the same time, I want to take a look at the ATH BTC. And the BTC, it looks like we kind of have the same situation we would have, but in this case, like an inverse head and shoulder, I would say, kind of more or less. And in this case, we can see that we would go for this one. We'll go for this one. Anyway, let's go with BTC USDT. I'm going to try to make the analysis for BTC USDT. So you can see another clear. In this case, it's even easier. We were going to have we can use this one, so we can use the 29,000. So we can use that one. You can see the support. We can see that more or less the price. So again, another double bot. So again, we have another double bot. This one can serve as a support, I believe, in this case. So the 30k. Yeah, that one can serve as our support, and as a take profit, somewhere around here. It can be the first one, and if you want this one, like I said, this is a double bot again. Yeah, this is the critical. So right now here is the critical. So this is the critical part. Phone. You would have the stop losses. Let's go with the stop losses. So we will have the SL1. There's going to be the TP1 and going to be the TP2. So this is going to be SL big, and we're going to be the SL1. So yeah, once again you can see the same scenario like with ATH. We can see that from this place, if it's going to up, it's going to happen this, and if it's not, it's more or less kind of like this. So in case we have 31k, 30k, and let's take a look at BTC USDT. Let's wait for a moment to load the data. Maybe 29.5 should be better. Yeah, actually this one should be better, and this one I would delete it. How should I do it? Like this? Yeah, so it's going to be something like this instead. So we have 30, 29.5, 31.5, and 32. Yeah, lol. That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, same situation. You can see it's happening just like with. So I'm going to record this idea again. Okay. So okay, there we go. So here we are with an analysis for BTC USDT 1 hour in this case. We can see it's a similar situation and a similar pattern like we encounter with ATH USDT. We can see a double bot has been formed around 29.5 thousand area, which is going to serve as our big support zone. We have the other support below the 30k, so more or less around 30k is going to be our first support, and our initial take profits are going to be for the 31.5k and 32k. So in this case we can see that we are exactly right now we are in the critical part. So what does it mean that we are in the critical part? So if we are going to break this area from here, we are going to break and go towards the 31,000. You can expect after 31,000 we can expect to go 31.5 as well. The other opportunity is that if our price is going to go towards 30.6, 30.5 more or less, you can expect the price, after that to start to go and the client to go for the 30,000 as well. At the same time, if I'm taking a look at the BTC USDT chart, we can see as well that we had an entry which just happened right now as well. Honestly, this was the alert I wanted to put here, doesn't matter, I will make it after. So we can see in this case, we also have an entry for this one, and yeah. As a matter of volume, we can see that the big volumes, so for example from the buy, we can see we have on 30.5, it's a big one, big one compared to the other ones, and then we have no other one until 29,000. So 29,000 and 30.5, I believe if the price is going to decline, I believe the 30,000 can also form and become a big support zone. And in terms of the resistance point, we can see that the resistance point we have 31,000, a small one. Well, the bigger one that we have, it would be on 31,000. Anything other than that, it's maybe it's like I said, maybe it can become as well on 32,000, declining from 34 and 35 and going to 32. This is for the short term. Once again, I'm repeating, for the short term. So you can see more or less what we see here on the chart is what we see here on the order book as well. So yeah, that's kind of the analysis for the BTC USDT. At the same time, we can see from the ATH BTC chart actually that ATH is beating in this situation, but we can see here from the growth we have a 1% today. So in general, when you have a positive on the 88 BTC, you can kind of expect we kind of have a bullish market, and at the same time you can kind of expect a little bit more power for the alts than the big power like the BTC. So this is also one of the other reasons and the other factors that you should take into account. So in this case, you can see that we have an inverse head and shoulder approximately. So this is also a bullish pattern. So I believe in the next following days we might expect, if the situation is going like this, you know, growth, and we are going to break maybe 0.62 and stuff like that. I'm going to make an analysis separately for the ATH BTC purely. So yeah, this is it for BTC USDT. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we had 39, 29, I believe. No, which parts we have? So we have 31.5, 32, and 29.5, 29. Correct? Yeah. So I think those were the supports and the resistance for it. Yeah, so we have 29.5, 30,000, 31.5, 32, 29.5, 30, 31.5, and 32. Okay, so this is BTC USDT 1 hour analysis. So at the same time, it's not a neutral because I'm trying to cover both situations. So it's a chart pattern as well. So this is BTC, Bitcoin, USDT, etc. Fuck, I forgot to put like this to share. Anyway, so crypto 1 hour. So critical part. It's exactly where we are right now. Stop loss 1. No. Stop loss 1. Stop loss. Okay. Take profit 1. Take profit 2. Okay, so at the same time, so this is for the long part. So in the critical part, if price surpass 31k, then it's going to happen this. But if price below 30.5k, this actually is going to become the stop loss, and this is actually going to become the take profit. I should have done this with yeah, I'm using 3 commas for the bots. I should have done this for the ATH as well. I'm going to do it now. So I'm going to keep it like this. So let's go back to the profile. I want to modify it fast, the USDT analysis. So data idea, I still have time. So in this case the resistance point is 193.30, so 193.30. So we have 190.30, the critical part. So let's go below 193.30. No, this is above. Sorry. So this is going to go below 190.20. These are going to be the take profit, stop loss, stop loss, take profit. So yeah. Sorry, I'm a new kid on the block. Private lessons, yes, I only give private lessons to my maximum asserts, which you can find more detail on my website, which is thetraderlife.com. So you can see in the maximum price that these are the only ones. You can also buy them monthly. You don't have to buy yearly, and I'm going to still give you personal coaching and training and everything that you need. So yeah, let's remove this for now. I believe this was the idea. So we have the idea for the BTC, we have idea for ETH. I'm going to do only one more, and it's going to be for ETH BTC in this case, and after that, or maybe total. I don't know which one is more, but actually I'm going to give for total, because if I'm going to give you for total, you can take how it's called. Okay, so I'm going to make it, yeah, like I said, I'm going to make it for total, and yeah, but give me one moment, please. Okay, so let's continue. Like I said, we are going to remove this for now, and I'm going to go with the total. And we can see same stuff. It's happening here as well. So you can take the, if you are smart enough, you can understand that you can take the correlation from this total with the coins that are the most correlated with it. But yeah, I'm going to make an explanation to all of it. So because of this, I'm going to start directly, from now with this. So let's record this idea as well. It's going to be the last one for crypto. So yeah. So we can see in this case with the total crypto market, which in general is kind of what I tend to use, as a general measure for the entire cryptos. And of course, at the same time, you can kind of take this, better said, to the coins that are the biggest correlated, with the total. And I should give you a list, and that list it would be BTC, ATH, ADA, BNB, in general, kind of the top 20, top 25 coins tend to perform the similar direction, but with a bigger volatility than the crypto market it performs. So once again, let's take a bigger look at the graph. We can see in this case, I'm going to put the 1.15. I'll put it as a support, but we can keep this one for now. We can keep the 116 actually, and we are going to have this one. After that, we are going to have kind of this one, 126, 120. Yeah, we can go for the 126, and the last one, of course, 128. It's what we can use. And at the same time, of course, from where we are, it's going to be one is going to be this one here, and the other one is going to be here. So like I said, this is going to be our double bot. You can see that this chart is performing, in all the, in Bitcoin as well, in the ATH as well, because they are highly correlated with it. So this is going to be a double bot. But this is going to be in green. Yeah. So you can see that in this case we have a double bot pattern. The critical condition, like I said, is exactly where we are right now. So this point from here, this is the critical zone. So we are in a critical zone. So this critical zone, I'm going to put it like this. So this it would be the critical zone. At the same time, I'm going to have the stop loss level and 1. So this is going to be the take profit 1. And take profit 2. And at the same time, here I would say it's going to be the stop loss 1. And at the same time, this is going to be stop loss 2. Maybe the other one from down, this one I think is not required, so I can delete it. Yeah, so we can go like this. So once again, we can see that it's literally the same situation like I explained previously with the Bitcoin and the ATH. So we have either this, and we are going to go that way. If we are going to break the 1.26, either this. So in this case, both of them can kind of act like a good. We are going to break 125. So in this case, the critical part is going to be here. It's going to be on 125. Well, so the critical part is to be 125, or the critical R is going to be 135. So I'm going to put here a text. So here I'm going to have 125 and 1.235. So it's be for long trigger, and it's going to be for short trigger. So you can kind of use something like this. I believe it's pretty fair explanation inside of it. And this is more or less the model that I'm going to use from now on in my ideas. So yeah, this is going to be our analysis for the total. And now once again, you can use this one as a correlation with your favorite coin. You want to trade ADA, you want to trade I don't know, you want to trade BTC, you want to trade ATH, or you want to trade BNB or stuff like that. You can see that the total market move of 4%, but there are other coins like, for example, look, BNB moved 6%, ADA moved 7%, DOT moved 7%. So you can use all of these ones at the same time. So you can correlate, and you are going to have bigger gains with that one. At the same time, you have to be careful that if the market is going to go towards you, you will have two opportunities. So if the market goes in the stop loss direction, let's say you have an opportunity to go with the futures, so in that way you are going to enter in a short sale. But at the same time, I noticed the other day, I don't know why I didn't do it in the past, but you can also have the opportunity if you go in the USDT. So if you are going to go and change, you can also go with the leverage ones. So you can also trade the leverage coins. So you can go long with them. So for example, let's say market is going down and you want to go, you don't have the capacity to go short. Well, in that case, you can go long with a leverage coin, like for example ATH down, or ADA down, or BNB down. So yeah, it's some of the things that you should also take into account. And of course, they are even higher volatile than normal. So I do recommend to be careful with it. And yeah. So this is more or less the analysis for the total zone. I want to make a capture for it so I can use it for the for my analysis, because I have to put it in text as well, it looks like. So yeah, thank you for watching. So yeah, let's wait a moment. Okay, so this is total crypto market analysis. Total crypto market analysis. At the same time, this is also neutral trend chart and so on, and stocks crypto total. So let's make the point. In this case, we are analyzing the total crypto market cap, which for me tends to be has to be the best description of how the market is going on. We can use this and call it pairs like are moved the most by it, like BTC, ATH, BP, and so on. The good thing about it is that because of the volatility in those coins, it can give us a better measure and structure for entries and exit. The good thing about it is that the volatility present in these coins, it can give us a better measure in the structures. For you can see at the moment we are in a double bottom chart pattern, which is a bullish pattern, and our current position situate us on the critical zone. So in this case we have two scenarios. Long. So in this case we cross 1.25T total market cap. So one moment please. So in that case we would have STP 1.26T and 1.28T. So of course we would use for stop loss we would have, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 5. Short, we cross down 1.235 T. In that case we would have STP so if we go 1.22 and I would say 1.20, yeah, 1.20, 20. Stop loss. Hi there, Nima. Okay, so this is kind of the analysis that I have for now. So I believe I covered the entire crypto. We can see BTC, we can see ATH, we can see the total market, we can extrapolate the total market and analyze with all the others. So yeah, there you have it. Going to remove this one and I'm going to go with the others for now. So once again we can see I'm going to exit from this one because we finished with it. You can see BTC USDT it's going in that direction. ATH BTC, you can see it's still kind of staying there. It's a little bit flattened right now. Catalin, do you use on-chain analysis? No, man. I'm looking at Glove now from time to time, but in general, I tend to make my analysis based on what I see in front of, in the moment. So there we have this one as well. This one, it's going to be for the analysis. And yeah, looks like one more time I'm going to take a look at the ATH USDT. We can see we have the entry, a little bit better at the moment, but it shouldn't be the first time when it's initially going to go towards the star. Look, for example, this one happened the same, and after that it went the other direction. So yeah, for now just have patience, but at the same time I provide you a good analysis for both long and short that you can use. At the same time, of course, I recommend you to also do your own research and look into details, and of course, if you don't agree with my idea, you are free to, you have the right for it. But at the same time, I want you to, if you are not agreeing with it, I want you please to provide some information and why you do not just like that. At the same time, I'm always available, for positive criticism. So yeah, or constructive criticism, better said. So yeah, now since I'm finished and I'm done with the total and the crypto market, let's take a leap. I'm going to go in the gold because it's going to be faster. We only have I'm going to go all in with gold, maybe oil as well, and after that I'm going to head with the stock market and with the forex. The reason for it is that we can also go with the forex right now, and we can go with the stock market a little bit later because the market is still not open, so we don't have that volume. I believe it's in like 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken, the opening for the stock market. The big volume for it. So in the meantime, we can go with gold. So let's go with gold. So looks like 1 hour is not telling us too much. Let's go with the 15 minutes. Honestly, this is so fucking hideous chart. It's hideous. You know what's hideous? This is fucking hideous. But we can see that the 1.8 serves as a very good support zone. Yeah, not even close to it. So 1.3, 1.8, it should be our one. Let's go even closer. Let's go 5 minutes. So fucking ugly chart. Go with fix here. What we can see is the same shit. No big difference. So I can go directly with the wall from TVC. It can solve us. And if I would make a compare, and I want to compare with Chow USD, for example, or FXCM, how much big difference we have? There is no difference. A little bit, 0.7 or 0.5%. Okay, so. What can I see from this? Let's go with the bigger one, the big analysis. So we can see that in 4 hours we're in the side market at the moment. So it was a bullish, but now it entered in a side market. Let's go daily. Yeah, we can see that we have been in the side market. It was bullish and now it's in the bullish movement. But overall, it was bearish side market. But the latest position, it tends to give us a little bit of bull movement for the last month. So how much we had? 3% movement. This one as well, it was a true. But yeah, starting from 3 months ago, it looks like we had a double top or a double bot. You can see here we have the double bot. It was a very nice decision. But now it kind of looks like it's like a double top at the moment, but it's a double top that being rejected. Yeah. This is whole new story, man. This is like completely different story compared to the crypto. It's much more difficult, and at the same, just like you said, it's a lot more shit involved in the middle of it. But yeah, you can see initially we had this double bot here. And now we can kind of take it like a double top, but it's not a full double top. Although Well, it was a top here, but this top has been rejected. You know, we've been here, which looks like a dick. Actually, this fucking dick. It's like gold showing us, fuck off, go fuck yourself. Literally, this is what it's telling us. Look, see, it's like, oh, go fuck yourself. Literally. So looks like the price, you know, got rejected from the short and started to bounce back. And again, what the fuck is this supposed to mean? Honestly, I don't know. So I'm looking into it. Let's take a look at the same time with one tool. But I think one tool has it's even exactly lost, just like I am, you know. So it's the same fucking shit. It's telling us to go short in the 4 hours. I believe 1 hour is telling us to go short. I believe 15 minutes is telling us to go short. So everything is going to go short. But honestly, it's not something that I would trade at the moment. I'm sorry, but for gold, no analysis. It's pretty fucked up, and this side market it's full of fucking noise. So it's not my type. Honestly, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you go with 1 minute. No, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. It's too fucking weird. It's too fucking weird. You see, pam, 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 pam. There is a very, very big uncertainty here. So yeah, nothing. Let's take a look at oil instead. Let's take a look at the dollar index. Yeah. So you can see we have a double bot. In this case here, yeah, it's almost like kind of like a candle short, yeah, but I don't know. Armageddon, yeah, well, it's going to take some months, but yeah, it's going to come, that's for sure. Man, what the fuck is happening with the US? It's the calm before the storm. That's what's happening with the US. But you can see here, you can see in this case. But this is 5 minutes. Let's go with a little bit bigger. 15 minutes. You can see it as well. So we can see it was. Now I believe we are going to have a little bit of the decline into it. But yeah, with 1 hour you can see it clearly. You know, it's another double bot. It's going to go in the direction. We can see that we have a very big long since 15th of June. So probably it's still going to go in that direction. And for now everything is kind of telling us that it's going in that direction. But for this, although I didn't want to enter into it right now, I will enter later, because I want to analyze the news from, yeah, for example, yesterday. Let's filter and let's go with 2 and 3 stars. It's my indicator. It's this one is. It's available only for my premium masters, but there you can find more details about it. And at the same time, if you go in the crypto trading, I'm going to give you now the link. Well, here you can find actually. You can find it. It's going to be this one tool, but at the same time you can see these strategies are being made from it. It's my main base indicator for my stuff. So we can see from yesterday a lot of fucking negative news for the US. So if the news is like this, but yeah, I have to watch on Euro USD, for example. Dollar is still going strong, so it makes no fucking point. So the fundamentals are fucking bearish. However, because of this fucking printing like crazy, you know, it's going that way. Yeah, maybe it's the fucking fear from the floods. Yeah, it can be, you know, in general, this type of situation, they tend to. But anyway, I'm going to enter after in the full Forex, and we are going to analyze more in detail, you know, the USD economy and the European economy. I just take, you know, a small flash look, to say like this. So yeah, I was with the gold. I said that it's a fucking pain in the ass to trade right now. I don't know how many of you are interested in oil, you know. So if you want, let's take a look at US oil and UK oil. Yeah, we can see that initially we had a short. Yeah, we have a short trend starting from the last week, and now it's a little bit of recovery. So right now it's kind of not the best point, honestly, to trade, because we are going to be in this stupid side market. You know, we can see that. However, if you want to make a short trade, maybe I can do this short one actually. So yeah, let's make a short trade. So for the US oil, although initially, like I said, I believe in 1 minute you can see it's going to be bullish. So let's go with the 15 minutes. So I'm going to make a small, small analysis with this one. So this is going to be like a scalp, for the US oil. So let's record this idea. I think some of you who follow me since a long time, you might already know that the double bottom and double top are my favorite chart patterns. They tend to have in general 60 to 70% accuracy. However, you have to understand, of course, how to properly use it. That's for sure. So yeah, let's go with it. Looks like actually the 15-minute signal just triggered. So we had this very, very nice, beautiful short entry in here. It's a 10% in 6 days. Very, very nice. They're very damn nice. So yeah, let's go with it one more time. I'm going to specify it. So we'll have a double bot bullish. So it's going to be a green. I'm going to have it here. I'm going to mark it at the same time. We're going to have a double bot in this case. So now, in terms of the output, for example, I'll put this one is going to be one, and the 7,000 is going to be the second one. If you want to use, for the stop losses, so it's going to be stop loss one, and so we are going to have here the stop loss one, and at the same time we are going to have here the second stop loss. And yeah, so we will have this one. And now in terms of the profit, I believe we can go for 78 to be one, and maybe even higher than that if you want to go with respecting the ratio like with the other one. I don't know, 78.5, just to be a little bit how it's called, conservative, so we want to be conservative. So in this case we are going to have the take profit one. I tend to give, if you noticed already, 1-to-1, maybe 2-to-1 sometimes, depends on the pairs, of course, the risk reward ratio, and take profit. So we will have this one, and we will have this one. Looks like it's already going in our direction. So however, if the price is going to go 37, so yeah, this one I'm going to pull a trigger, and I'm going to say it's going to be let me make a photo first, because I'm going to fucking lost it otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so I'm going to have this one, so it's going to be trading profit. So yeah, let's go and publish it. So yeah, in this case I'm going to have, this is going to be a long. By the looks of it, it looks like it's kind of overpassed this place. However, if you want a little bit more of confirmation, you can wait for 67.70, sorry, if you want to have a little bit more confirmation for the long, the other one, it would be, going for 67.25. So yeah, if you want, we can use both of them at 61.25, or this pair is the crude oil, so US oil. But in general, I believe people who trade it are going to trade futures, but I believe CFDs you have as well. So if you go on the CFDs, you can see you have the crude oil, the WTI. So yeah, so let's publish this one. So this is going to be a long for long US oil, uh, 15 minutes chart, long for the US oil. I can put it like this. What the significance I'm going to explain you after. Let me finish with this one first. So for the past, this is a long analysis. US oil 15 minutes. So for the past 2 weeks we have been in a short trend, starting for a couple days already. We are in a channel. We start, no, better said, for the last 2 days. At the same time, for the last 2 days, it started to stabilize, and the double bot just formed. Giving us a nice long opportunity for the short term. In this case, the rules are, well, not the rules, in this case the levels are, so for take profit we can use 68 and 68.5, and for stop loss we can use 67 and 66.5. At the same time, if it's going to be a reversal, price declining to 67.25, we can enter a short trade, and in that case the TP become SL and the SL become the TP. So there we go. So there we have it. So this is kind of what we can use. Now you ask me the importance of significance of the RSI. I'm going to make in the future a course designed specially, you know, for the this type of indicators, but the RSI, no more no less, is telling you if an asset is being too much bought or too much sold. But just using the RSI itself alone, honestly it's a little bit stupid. I'm always telling that what you should do instead is you combine it with other type of indicators. So for example, in this case RSI is an oscillator, because you can see the price is oscillating from one way to another. So for example, in this case it's going to tell you if it's either, like for example, when it's going to go below 20 or 30, it's going to tell you that now it's a good time to buy, and if it's going to go above, for example, 80 or 70, how it was, it's going to give you like it's a good moment to sell. Because it's going to be the oversold and overbought levels. So in this case, I'm telling you, just by using it, you know, alone is not so great, honestly. What you should do instead, you should take RSI. Maybe you can apply a moving average on top of it. You can apply a moving average on the chart. You can also apply and have a volume inside of a chart. And for more details, I actually recommend you to go into my profile. You can go in my scripts. I have some free scripts as well, so in this case, from the free scripts you can take a look at the I don't know what the fuck it was, like for example this one, but this is for crypto. Well, I do believe that if you go, you are going to find some of them. I don't know right now which one are, honestly. There are some of them that come with everything, you know, like look for example this one. You see PSR, ADX, CMF and RSI. So CMF is It's a volume indicator. PSR is kind of like a trend. RSI is the oscillator, and ADX as well. It's an oscillator, and they combine each other nicely. And yeah, you can find some other stuffs here. You just have to check. So there we go with the oil. I'm not going to look in the UK oil, but I'm going to take a fast look only, okay, in the UK oil. But looks like kind of the same stuff. So we are going to have the same situation with the UK like we have with the US oil. Yeah, a little bit difference in the prices, but the direction is kind of the same. So there you have it for the commodities. I don't know if there is another commodity I should look into. I believe gold, silver, maybe silver. Let's see. Oh, do we have a nice? Yeah, looks like we have a nice opportunity, you know, for the silver on the 20,000. Let's remove the RSI. We don't want it. So in this case for silver, you can see the same. We can see that we kind of broke down. So because we broke down, but still not broke down entirely, it should go to 25 and maybe even break the 25 before we are going to get the short. So because of this, I believe it's a better opportunity, you know, for the long at the same time. You know, so in this case it would be, yeah, I don't know if I should do it. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Let's go 1 hour. 1 hour is kind of the same stuff you can see, but we have this one here going down. But yeah, it's one of the other stuff that you can see kind of the same like the UK. I'm not going to enter into it. Now let's go on the stock part. So let's go with the SPX. So what can we see about XPX? What, it was Friday or what? Yeah. Kind of weird scenario here. It has been a reversal. 4 hours, I believe it's 4 hours. Yeah, it's still long. So overall, the long is still there. Overall. But let's see if I will take a CFD for the 500. Let's go take something like this. Like I said, with the SPX directly from the TVC, it can give us the same direction. But we can see that there is a little bit of difference here. So using just XPX with the share of the CFD of XPX, it's kind of, you can see it's a different type. So if I go SPX 500, you can see we only have a long since last year. We have no short. In this case, interesting. But yeah, overall, if I will go 1 hour one more time, and see we had the exit here. Yeah, so we had the exit, but I believe right now we are going to recover and we are going to start again and have the bull movement. Probably 10 to 15 minutes is going to tell me this exactly. Yeah, so the 15 minutes is going to tell us to go into it. So let's go with the 1 hour then. Although on 1 hour is telling me it's go like this, I believe we can go to 4.4 next one. And if I'll go down, I'll go to something like this. Something like that. Yeah. 4 hours. 4 hours still is taking some time, but I believe 30 minutes and 1 hour is kind of the key. So yeah, you can see it here exactly. So I'm going to go either with 30 minutes or with 1 hour the analysis. Honestly, I'm indifferent. 30 minutes. So it's not entirely the same, but one this is going to be our support, and this is going to be our first take profit and the second take profit. My indicator, if you watch the video, works with literally everything because it's a trend indicator. So again, double bot, almost. The critical was here, we already broke the critical. So if you want, we can be even a little more aggressive and we can go with the stop losses there. So in this case, I believe it's going to be full bullish for this one. So we're going to have take profit 1, take profit 2, stop loss 1, and if you want, stop loss 2. So let's make the idea. I'm just going to publish it right now. I'm not going to publish it directly. So in this case, we are going to go S&P 500 long. This is 30 minutes, but it can also work with 15-30 minutes charts. Long SP500. So after last bearish week, it looks like the price stabilized around 4.3k area and now is continuing the long direction. At the same time, a double bot kinda formed around 4.20k area. A double bot here, giving us a nice long opportunity. For key levels, we have take profit on 4,350 and 4,375. Stop loss we have on 4,310 and 4,290. So we'll have this one that I can use. I believe the NDX is doing the same. Same stuff. Staying a little bit, but it's not so decisive like the other one, but kind of the same direction. You know, The US 30 looks like we had a short and it's happening the same. So what you can see in the SP500 probably is what you can wait and guess for the Nasdaq as well. And if you want more volatility, you can go with the Nasdaq. If you want more safetiness, of course, you can wait. You can go with the SP500. So I'm not going to enter into individual stock markets, but you can search for the most correlated ones, like most correlated stocks with SP500. And with these ones you can trade if you want a more variety and more volatility than with that one. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for the stock market. Let's go in the Euro USD. I'm going to do for now only Euro USD. So look like we have a nice short opportunity, and at the same time this short is at the lowest short, isn't it? No, we still have a little bit until here. Yeah. So what is the permission for today? Crude oil, the forecast is growing, so it's a good one. And tomorrow euro. Yeah, it makes sense. So how much it would be from here to here? 40 pips. So I'm going to pull the trigger and I'm going to say that we are going to have this port for the Euro USD. So in the Euro USD you can see it's a double top at the moment. It's going to be broken, but I believe it's going to continue this short on experience. In my case it's the experience. However, my favorite is 1 hour. So in this case I believe we're going to have a short level. This is going to be our take profit. If you want to have a double take profit, I believe you can do this and this. So from here we are going to have a next profit. So this is going to be take profit 1. And this is going to be the second. Take profit 2. So I believe we are going to go toward this direction, and after that we are going to heal the pump. So this is going to be the first point. I can also be wrong, of course. And once, if we are going to reach this place, which is going to be around tomorrow, by the looks of the news, because it looks like tomorrow we are going to have big news. So I believe this can happen today. So we can have this opportunity, and after that this one might become, you know, the next profit levels are going to become here and here. So I can also be wrong, of course, but I can also be right. And most of the times I'm 65%, most of the I'm right. So initially we're going to have something like this. We just have to wait for the news, which are going to come tomorrow. And we can see we'll have very important news, and how it's called, the ACB, and in general I believe they are going to speak about the funds that they are going to give and all that stuff related with the crisis that there is right now present in Europe. I mean weather crisis, you know, or environmental crisis, I don't know how to tell it. So well, it's going to be something like palm, or maybe palm. Sorry, palm. something like that. Now the reason behind it, you can see our support zone is going to be on 1.70, so I want to make something like this, so people can understand why I do in this direction. So this one I'm going to publish it as a record video idea. So we can see in this case that for the last 3 months, 4 months, more or less, our support zone was on 1.70, and if I'm going to zoom out even more, so let's zoom out for a moment and let's go, for example, with the 4 hours. You can see that more or less we had initially, you know, this very incredible pattern telling us, so at the same time I believe it's going to repeat itself again, and maybe probably going even lower, maybe in the future going to go maybe 115 in the next following months. But for now, I speaking now, you know, for the short term, well, for the next following days, at least today and tomorrow, we can see, like I said, the support is on 1.17, sorry. So right now we are at 1.77. So if we are going to go here, and I'm going to make this so it can be easily noticeable, I believe we are going to go toward that one. You can use as a support, you can use the 170.25 first and the other one 170.05 or something like that. It should give you more or less kind of like 50 pips margin that we would have right now, and at the same time, you know, for the take profit you can use. So once these prices levels are going to be reached tomorrow, I believe we are going to have some bullish news from the part of the ECB, with some helpings and stuff like that they are going to do, and because of that I do believe we are going to have a bullish movement from the euro. I may also be wrong, of course. I would recommend you to do an even more in-depth analysis about it, but you know, I do believe that it's going to be something like this. Now we will see how it goes. You can see right now that for now the 1 hour market is still telling us that trending is telling that it's 1 hour. If I would go 15 minutes, we can also see that let's wait for a moment. We can see that it's also, you know, it's in a sell. So if I go 4 hours as well, it's going to be a big sell. You can see the sell is being performed since 1 month ago. So I believe it's kind of the time, you know, to have that change. But now we will see. We will see how it will go. Of course, for support, I would recommend to use 1.80, 1.81. So yeah, I'm going to use at 1.81. So yeah, let's see how it will go. Hello, Chenobi. So. Short. One more. We can see that we have been for the last month in a short trend. The 1.17 is our support, or in this case is our resistance point in this case, and I believe in the next following days we are going to have a reversal in the trend. Let's have a reversal in the trend once we hit that resistance. For key points, we have take profit 1.175, I think it was. So it was 175, 25 and 1.725. Profit so 1.7005, something like this. Stop loss can use 1.1805. You can use something like this. Okay, so we have these ones as well. We can take a look at the if you guys have any other pairs or Forex or whatsoever, let me know and I'm going to make an analysis. At the same time, I do have a bot for the Forex. Let's see how the bot is doing lately. This one, it's actually for €1 for 1 hour. So yeah, looks like the bot as well, it give us a short entry, you see. And this bot, if you want to have an idea, this is kind of how it performs. It have a 60% probability, profitability, and 1.84 profit factor, and the profit is kind of like 10-12 times the drawdown, so it's a pretty nice ratio. You can see it's equally split between long and short. So yeah, in average it tends to make what do we have for trade? Yeah. It's kind of like 1.5 to 1, more or less the risk-reward ratio. But yeah, there you this one is also available for my maximum author only. You know, I'm giving it. So only for this one, the maximum. This tool that I have previously, this one that I'm using for the analysis, the one tool to rule them all, which is available for all the assets. You can use stock market, crypto, whatsoever. Is this one as well included. And of course, my most important tool that I have for crypto, which is going to be Dominus. I'm going to show it one more time in case you didn't saw it previously, which works amazingly, you know. So kind of same 53% probability to win, 3 factor, sorry, so kind of 3 to 1 risk reward ratio. But yeah, you can see in this case, for example, for this year, let's look only at this year, it made 1.7 thousand compared to 150,000, so 13-14 times more than the market. So yeah, it's my best tool at the moment that I have as well, only with the maximum. So yeah, that's kind of where we have it. I'm waiting, you know, for your suggestions. So if you have pairs that you want me to analyze or stuff like that, let me know, and I'm going to make an idea out of them. I'm going to take 2 or 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3 of them. So I'm waiting. Otherwise, in the next minutes, I'm going to close the stream for now, and I'm going to come back later with something else. So yeah. So SP, looks like SP is going there, Nasdaq is going there, US dollar going there, Bitcoin. Silver, crude, gas. Looks like the oil is going in my direction. It's already almost there. Both are still, the crypto is still stagnant at the moment. So yeah. Anyway, looks like there are no inquiries. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'm going to come back later on with some educational stream for today. So I thank you all for watching. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to my channel. At the same time, you know, if you go on my website, Trader Life, also you can find it in my signature. You can have here my Telegram, my Discord, and my Twitter. I welcome you to join them as well, since I'm publishing and I'm posting very nice information into it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this stream, and see you next time. Bye bye.